Hello guys, and welcome
to Jurassic Park.
This is Simplicity RSP, a server I've spent most of my Runescape time on, and I've tried other servers, but this just works out most of the time. It's not really my time zone, but that never really stops people from being active all around the clock. First off, it's like most servers, high-rated experience based. The combat goes fairly quickly to level, but whilst the other skills are a bit more tedious and boring, so essentially like regular RuneScape, just not as slow. This server is pre-evolution of combat and is semi-custom. They've got stuff from old school RuneScape, and it got a bit more, just like old school RuneScape. For example, the Nightmare boss is on here, and what I really like about this server is the accessibility by teleportation. If you want to teleport to a skilling location, you can just click the skill. So for example, we want to go and do herbing. Then you just get teleported, and here you are. And then you just type : home to get back home. The teleportation doesn't really stop there. We have a lot of the skills where you can teleport, and then we got this page here in the spellbook. You have the home teleportation, and you have a lot. You can go for dungeons, bosses, monsters and stuff like that. On Simplicity there's point system, so you can access even more rewards depending on how many points you have in certain activities, which is basically like bossing, voting, donating. So here you have the boss points vendor. Here you can buy a bunch of these boxes. These boxes give rare loot, and you can see this box costs 3000 bossing points. So essentially you just kill a bunch of bosses and you have access to this. And the same with donations. Here's a bunch of donating stuff. Oh well, this is the donator stuff, this is also donator points. You can buy a bunch of cool things. And then this one where you can buy a few items. And all of this is basically just pay for them. But you can get these things with gold. Go into the player-owned shop. The trading system in Simplicity is kind of simple. There's this NPC, and it handles player-owned stores. You can put your items in there to sell them, or you can look through other people's shops, just like this. Like, you have a bunch of people here selling things. Some people buy donation points, buy an item from those donation points, put it on here to obtain gold. And how to claim the money from the sold stuff is just very easy, just click claim earnings. I have nothing on there right now, so I don't really earn anything. And when you're busy with something else, there are 3 different Afk zones that you can put your time at. So if you're basically going out for food, going out for whatever really, you can go to either this location here, click this herb right here, and you will be Afk zoning. You can have one account on one of these Afk zones at the time, so you can't really have 3 of your accounts be there and then have another amount of other characters on other locations. Then we have, if you go to Afk Zone, this is also another spot for AFKing, and here you can just keep going at it. You'll not really be kicked unless the server goes down. And then we have the third one, and the best one in my opinion. It's not just my opinion, it's a tree. This tree is the AFK tree. You get the roots from doing this. You can get summon beavers, like you can get pets, you can get boxes, you can get loot drops just from this tree. And because it's so good, essentially, it will have 3 different spawn locations. As you can see, there is people standing over here. They have been AFKing at the tree before, and as soon as it switches location, their optimization will cancel. The tree is here right now, and people have switched over here to do that as well. And here are people that AFK'd at the tree when it was there. So these are the 3 locations for AFKing. But yes, so you can't really AFK by the trees for too long as they switch locations. We also have a room in here where you can access loot or rewards from doing different activities like raids. You need raid keys and yeah, you need keys to open these things. And then you have a bunch of other options to use in here. The bank is fairly useful like it always is. We have a thieving table location. And we have a bunch of bosses. We have a lot of things that is working. How well I can't really say because I'm not very good at RuneScape. Or knowledgeable about RuneScape. PKing is rare, but if you see someone out in the wilderness, you might just have to run away. Because if they're out there to attack you, you're most likely not at an advantage. But yes, so to access the bosses or any teleportation, you just click on the spells. Here you have a bunch of bosses, they even have the combat levels for them. And as I said, here is the Nightmare. I will probably not be able to kill the Nightmare, but yeah, here it is. I'm probably gonna TP home again, because that's not gonna go well for me. My gear is not very good, I'm not sure how much else I can have. I'm currently attacking, or well, I'm currently bossing Soldra, so that I can get scales for my blowpipe. So that I can actually go and have some regular boss fights. Actually, I'm just gonna go and actually do that right now. So I'm just gonna go prepare my things. Let's see, I'm gonna place that in there. These things I'm gonna sell. So let's just throw beaver in here. And let's see, food. No, I don't need food, I need potions. So I'll pick a few overloads. I'll probably just need 1 overload. And then Starmin Brew. In defense, I don't really need those. I just need... What? Thought I had... Oh, there we go. Then just a few super restores. And this should be enough. I probably don't need this much for this one fight. I usually try to do 2 fights for every single overload potion. But hey, Soldra, let's just go in right away. Put on the things I need. Then overload. And eventually this should work out properly. I don't remember which praise I really need for this fight. I think for the flame version I need to... I think I need ranged so they don't take too much damage. But essentially, from what I know, all these fights work the way they should. And if they aren't, I wouldn't really know about it. Okay, so let's see. What attacks are they doing? I think melee. What? Okay. Select the melee. Alright, so it seems like the boss might have actually bugged, but here we go with, wait, Heron. And oh. Initially, wait, oh crap, I just think I removed my hair on the path, okay. Well, here you see you get a bunch of things from killing this, the scales that I need, and well, this is essentially it. This is all I have to tell you right now. I don't know enough to actually tell you too much. But if you're interested in this game, I suggest joining it. It has a bunch of content, even though there are some donation benefits, but those are obtained fairly easily without it. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.
See you around, look, I don't give a fuck, and never ever did I give a fuck. If you ever wanted to hurt me, you're out of luck. My style is impossible, every single syllable I spit is unstoppable. I'm the dopest thing that ever come from where I'm from, and if you disagree, then you're dumb.